Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited. Textron ending production of Bonanza and Baron after 80 years. Archer receives a not-so-warm welcome to LA. Gogo loses patent fight, owes SmartSky $22.7 million in damages. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Textron ending production of Bonanza and Baron after 80 years. Textron Aviation has confirmed it will be ending production of the Beechcraft Bonanza G36 and Baron G58 after nearly 80 years of continuous manufacturing. The company is moving toward new products such as the Beechcraft Denali, but promises to support the thousands of Barons and Bonanzas currently flying worldwide. The announcement brings to an end one of the longest production runs in the history of aviation. The first flight of the Bonanza was in December 1945, and production began in 1947. More than 26,000 Bonanza family aircraft were built, including the V-tail and straight-tail models, as well as Debonairs and the Baron line, according to the American Bonanza Society. Textron said more than 3,000 Barons and 18,000 Bonanzas have been delivered, but the actual total is higher if early production series are included. The cessation of production was not entirely surprising, as deliveries of both models have trailed the market for years. Gamma said the company delivered just 5 Bonanzas and 2 Barons in 2024, and 4 Bonanzas and 2 Barons in the first half of 2025. Those numbers place the airplanes among the lowest-selling certified piston models in continuous production. Another factor in Textron's decision was the shift in the piston market, as Cirrus and Diamond have led sales in the high-performance segment for 20 years. After the break, Bell 505 helicopter celebrates 700 SAF-powered flight hours.
Martha, it's really been getting dark early lately.
What are we supposed to do with our evenings now that it's getting dark by 4 p.m.?
How about we work on a ground school course?
Well, a really good idea would be for us to review our night flying course.
And folks, it's a great idea for you too, especially since now we are offering 20% off all King Schools courses.
Just use the code word PECAN to get 20% off through December 4th.
It's time to upgrade your power plant to the first FAA-certified clean sheet engine design in over 60 years. Delta Hawk's jet fuel-powered liquid-cooled turbocharged engine produces turbine performance at 40% better fuel efficiency of typical reciprocating engines, while also achieving exceptional reliability and significant reduction in cost of ownership. Reserve your engine package today at deltahawk.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Bell 505 helicopter celebrates 700 SAF-powered flight hours. Bell Textron has logged a new sustainability landmark, announcing that its dedicated Bell 505 helicopter has surpassed 700 flight hours using blended sustainable aviation fuel. The milestone, revealed at European Rotors 2025, comes just 3 years after Bell and Safran helicopter engines partnered to study how SAF affects performance and operating economics. Inspections continue to come back promising. There have been no apparent adverse impacts on engine or aircraft systems. This affirms Safran's timelines to introduce drop-in use rather than blends in the near future. New York Power Authority blasted for unnecessary private jet use. New Yorkers have been complaining about the New York Power Authority's BizJet use. The $7.5 million jet, which was originally destined to get engineers and managers to time-critical sites, seems to now prioritize getting top executives to ribbon cuttings and press events. Further, the costs are escalating. It's staffed by 3 full-time pilots and stored in a Westchester Airport hangar for $159,000 per year. Flight logs from June 2023 to July 2024 show a clear pattern. Frequent flights carrying executives from White Plains to events across New York. FAA urges caution to airlines still flying in or above Venezuela. The FAA has issued a fresh advisory urging airlines to use caution when flying in or above Venezuela, citing a potentially hazardous situation driven by deteriorating security conditions and increased military activity. The notice applies to all operations in the Makatea Flight Information Region, where tensions have escalated since early fall. The advisory follows a sharp rise in U.S. military activity across the Caribbean under U.S. Southern Command. Bombers, Navy vessels, and Marine units have been repositioned as part of expanded counter-drug and counter-narcoterrorism missions near Venezuela. Horizon reveals plans to certify its eVTOL in icing and clouds. Horizon Aircraft has confirmed plans to certify its hybrid-electric Cavret X7 for both instrument flight rules and flight into known icing, two capabilities that allegedly remain well outside the scope of today's eVTOL operations. The full-scale prototype is now under construction. All-weather permissions, especially FICI, are rarely found outside a small collection of heavyweight helicopters, and for good reason. Exposed rotor blades accumulate ice quickly, degrading lift and stability while introducing structural and aerodynamic hazards. These risks routinely lead to operational delays and canceled flights. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Archer receives a not-so-warm welcome in LA. Archer Aviation's plan to turn Hawthorne Airport into the heart of its LA air taxi network earned it a big welcome from the mayor, and exactly the opposite from local NIMBYs. Members of the community started the predictable Hawthorne Quiet Skies group to express both confusion and disappointment with the decision. The company plans for Hawthorne to serve as its primary operational base for the LA 2028 Olympics, acting as a plug-and-play hub for charging, maintenance, storage, and scheduling. Archer also intends to expand testing of its Midnight eVTOL at the site. Archer's two-phase redevelopment plan calls for upgraded hangars and FBO control first, followed by AI-based traffic management, smart sensor runways, and a digitized passenger flow system. The company's partners are eager. United Airlines CFO Michael Leskinen said Archer's work is, quote, part of the next generation of air traffic technology that will fundamentally reshape aviation, end quote. The community is less charmed but surprisingly willing to compromise. Hawthorne Quiet Skies says it only learned about Archer's takeover when the press releases went out, despite years of unresolved noise complaints and a 2021 city noise study identifying more than 160 homes already exposed to unhealthy noise levels. The group argues that converting the airport into a 24/7 AI testbed without updating noise standards or setting clear safety guarantees allegedly puts families at risk with no reward. After these messages, Gogo loses patent fight.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com. The legendary BD4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged four-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit SureWings.com and BDAviation.com for more details.
Welcome back. Gogo loses patent fight, owes SmartSky $22.7 million in damages. A federal jury in Delaware has ruled against Gogo Business Aviation and found the company liable for infringing 4 patents held by its competitor, SmartSky Networks. The decision orders Gogo to pay $22.7 million in damages. The patents cover technologies at the core of in-flight connectivity. With increasing numbers of passengers expecting reliable internet access during air travel, it is an area of growing importance. SmartSky expressed satisfaction with the jury's findings and see the decision as a validation of its investments in technology and strategic patent protections. In a statement, Gogo said, quote, "We are disappointed with today's verdict and respectfully disagree with the outcome. From the outset, we've maintained that Gogo's independently developed 5G technology does not infringe SmartSky's asserted patents, and their claims of patent protection are invalid. The setback in this lawsuit could end up being the least of Gogo's worries, as SmartSky has another suit in the works that claims Gogo engaged in, quote, predatory and deceptive practices and could lead to damages approaching $1 billion. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.